Hello, this is Diana. Welcome to my channel where I discuss all things bookish. Today I'm doing a plan with me for the month of November 2016 to show you how I plan my writing and my social media and all of my other to-dos on the month at a glance. To me, this is one of the most underutilized real estate in planners. For me, it works really well for me to see the overall breakdown, and I'm able to take my monthly goals with my weekly to-dos into my daily tasks, and that's how I can accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish. So I'm going to show you how I maximize this planning tool. And I looked back on older months and I've seen a progression throughout the year. I've used it. I haven't used it. I've used it. I only use part of it. Even looking back, I only keep 3 months at a time in my planner, although this month I have September. But just flipping back, you can see I partially used it. In October, I really used it. And so moving forward into November, I'm going to take the best of those 2 months and all of my past months. And I'm going to show you the system that I've come up with, because the previous months it didn't work. And the problem with that was I didn't have a system in place. But now I think I do. And I'm going to get started, because planning to me should be functional yet decorative. It should be motivational and inspirational, both in seeing what plans you have and visually, just to make it fun to look at the calendar. So I'm going to start off with some stickers from these particular companies, just to block off the space and work on my sidebar. So I will be right back. So here's my month at a glance, and it is quite happy. It does everything I wanted to do. It is functional, colorful, and motivational. I have blocked off the dates that are not used for the month. I have a sidebar for my weekly to-dos, and I have the Penn State football schedule. What more could you want? Now I went ahead and used this sticker set from Paper Cuts and Pliers in my ongoing saga to use up my Erin Condren sized stickers. And I used them here to cover up the unused space. There are no dates here. And I bet you couldn't tell that these are little pieces pieced together. This is not one long strip. And even if you could tell, so what? That does not concern me. And 2 months from now, 3 months from now, I won't even notice that, because it's the plans around it that matter to me. And over here at the start of the month, I realized I did not have a place to write down my monthly goals. I had the whole sidebar here broken out, but no place to write them down. So instead of using all of the coffee decorative boxes and sticker strips, I used some of the blank blue, so it still matches, and I put in a header, a custom header from Paper Cuts and Pliers, so it stands out as well and makes me focus on that. The sidebar is a set of stickers from Inspirational Junkies. They're half ombre heart check boxes. And I have them broken down by week, and I have color coordinated not only the stickers and not only the little headers, but with the pen colors. I know, I am nerdy like that. And so here I have where I'm going to just list out everything that needs to be done to accomplish these goals. And Sometimes I'm going to fill them all in, sometimes I'm not. It's going to depend on the week and what needs to migrate over, and I don't know. It really just depends. So, oh, and I really should point out from Imagine That by Lori, the football stickers. She is awesome. She has done every team, at least the teams that are important to me, i.e. Penn State. And oh my gosh, it is the end of the month. It's the end of the football season, and I wonder what game we're going to, because we are bowl eligible. So that is going to be next month. And it just so happens on her sticker sheet, she's got blank stickers. Bowl game, baby. So now the fun part comes in planning everything out, decorating it, just making this fun, functional, and get to play with stickers, get to plan things out, play with pretty pens. Oh, so I will be right back to show you how I begin planning my month. Here is a sneak peek of some of the planner stickers that I intend to use as part of my planning arsenal. It's not always easy to find good social media planning stickers, and writing ones, oh, those are really tough to come by. So I am fortunate to have found these companies so far, and I'm going to show you how I use them in just a moment. So here is my month at a glance, filled out as well as I know for right now. Does everything need a sticker? No, it does not. Did I use a lot of stickers? Yes, I did. I don't know if I'm going to keep that up because there's a lot of busyness going on here. However, that's the point of a planner, is to show how busy you are and organize that busy life. But this is always a work in progress, so I have no problems with that. So I did do everything I wanted to do. List recurring events like TV shows I want to watch and my writers groups. I started a sidebar of tasks in order to complete the monthly goals that I have planned. And then I filled in some other things along the way. And I'll show you in a little more detail what I was doing. Because I want to list the house, work on NaNoWriMo, and work on my memoir, in order to make those happen, I need to pack, I need to get rid of the scrapbooking stuff, I need to do some more writing. So all of these so far relate back to my large goals. And having 3 for the month is not bad at this time. I'm really excited about this Sunday because there is a planner meetup at my local Michael's. I've never been to one of those, and look, I got to use a planner sticker. How cute is that? But what you're also seeing here, up in the corners, are some notes about, blog posts. What I've started doing, and I started doing this in October, is that I found if I write the blog post topic for that day, that I find I'm a little more focused with it. Now you also see these little post-it notes, and that's a special blogging challenge out there called Haiku Horizons, and you publish on your blog a weekly haiku based on the topic of that week. Now, I'll show you on continuing the first week, the blog topic, or the haiku topic, is trick. Now, I just discovered while I was doing this planning right here that it helps me to actually write down the prompt, because I think I was struggling with this because I would just have these little post-it notes everywhere, and if I wanted to know the prompt, I'd have to go back into my email to find it. Now, they're on little sticky notes. Hello, my name is Diana, and I am a paper addict, which means I adore sticky notes. And these are the perfect size for just sticking a little note down, and I can move it. If I decide, nope, I'm going to publish the blog post this day. Nope, I'm going to publish it that day. And I like the flexibility of using the little sticky notes for that reason. Also, I've started using the the sticky notes from Michaels in their recollection collection. And I've got to show you something, because this was a very distressing thing for me. This is the pack that comes from Michaels, and you can probably tell that there's a little rip right there. Well, that's because when you write on the sticky note and try to pull it up, it rips. And so you're kind of lost with the whole remember. The appointment was a little bit that way. Let me see if it does it again. Yep. So kudos to the strong adhesive for a sticky note, but thumbs down for the way that these are handled. And I have the larger ones, the to-do and the shopping list. Those are not as bad as these. But I can assure you I am not buying these ever again, because they are just such a pain. There's no point to this. Now, by comparison, the little sticky notes here, they're very flimsy. They will easily fall off. But, that's kind of okay. I can deal with that because I got them from Target. I got them from Michaels. And I don't remember really. I get Post-it notes, sticky notes from everywhere. And this was the pack that one of them came in. Came with a large Post-it note and then these little page flags. And the little page flags, they work really well when you want to put something down and, it's not permanent. It's temporary. And here's another one that is just as colorful, more colorful even. I don't know how easy it is going to be to write on these, because they are very colorful, but I use just standard ink pens in different colors, so I have no doubt I will have no problem making this work. And I just love the large sticky notes. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I know what I'm doing with the flags, and that's always been a nice thing. I saw that somewhere, and I just really liked that idea. So up here in the corners, like I said, I'm writing my blog topics. And here's one for November 1st, where it talks about NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. And I'm approaching NaNoWriMo differently this year. I've got a blog post up about it, and you can read it there. But what I could do, what I may still do, is because I write the blog topic up on the right-hand side of the date, I could always put my word count on the left side near the number. And that's something I'm going to think about doing. I don't know, it's all something to think about. I mean, there's a lot of really good tools out there. This is one from Stop and Jot Crafts. She actually produces a NaNoWriMo daily tracker with typewriters, a place where you can put your word count. You can certainly use that every day of the month. Personally, I think that would get a little busy. I could see putting these on a weekly daily spread so that you could track your word count that way. I mean, the goal is to write 50,000 words in the month of November. So however it takes you to track that, to get that done, that's great. But it's really nice that she actually has these particular stickers. In fact, she's got a whole line of writing and NaNoWriMo stuff, which is really cool. I decided to use, anytime I can use the Novations coffee cups, I will, because they're just too darn cute. I decided to go with the writing and the typewriter stickers for some of my writing plans, because I know that this is a meeting, sort of a workshop, and this is for a day when I want to have a piece of my work critiqued, which has absolutely nothing to do with using these, which I do use, and the blog post ones, which I think are really cute. And I could use these every day that I blog. But since I blog on the odd number days, I'd have these little stickers used up all the time. I do tend to note them on my weekly, on the days of the week that I know I'm setting aside time to write for my blog, because I will often try to write and pre-write some of my blog posts. And these are nice to have for that. There were some of the social media stickers that I decided not to use. I'm still working out sort of some of the scheduling here. That's changing. And I tend to use these on my weekly spread more than I would my monthly spread. The monthly spread I'm keeping for big one-time, one-day activities. And I'm just finding ways to use up little stickers. Like here, this is a sampler by Sticker Symphony. Oops, not the little planners, although they are so cute. I can't believe I actually had an opportunity to use them. Here I used the typewriter, and there was a little camera that I used for 2 scrapbooking dates I'm going on with my friend. Since I'm moving, I don't know how many more of those I'll have, so making the most of them. So again, this is an overhaul of my week, or of my month, I should say. I know there's a lot going on and a lot that I've just talked about, and I'm hoping that you have found some sort of inspiration, some ideas from this, and I hope your month is just as productive as I hope mine is going to be. So come back next month. I will do a review of this month and then looking ahead to December, because I'm still tweaking this whole system, and this is the next phase in that. So have a good time, be productive, and I'll see you later.